It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams under the lights on Monday night.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Lost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That's caught. Puka Nacua. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center. After 9 seasons as a Raider, Derek Carr is the guy.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, Kamara. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Yard line just across the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the 50, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Olave motioning to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Carr. Olave over the middle. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right, and Skoranek is there. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll throw with Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Again, it's Stafford. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
Oh, man, can't do that.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you know about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
Now Carr. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and 19.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Stafford on first down.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. On first down, it's Stafford. He's got the target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm there on down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A give to Williams, running right.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second to the 24? Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Carr. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Man, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. The busy night continues for Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 56 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Groupie for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Stafford now on second down. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Oh, some strong running. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Aaron Donald make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Call it a gain of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams 1st down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll hand it off now. Williams. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 111 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. He stopped to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You can do it.
Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there,
but now it's 3rd and goal.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Nifty move. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Carr now to throw.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the false start will back them up 5.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And that one too high and incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave,
but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe.
This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll throw from the gun.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Carr to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Carr. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Now, Carr again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing his car on third down.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On second and 10, Stafford.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now Carr.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On play action, now Carr. That is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The point after, good by Grupe. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Williams. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now Stafford and the Rams down by a field goal, 70 seconds remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.